Hey guys, welcome back to Think Beautiful, the channel where I discuss Harry and Meghan Markle and this awful PR stunt that this guy here is pulling. He is currently on his positive promotional tour of the UK. This is so transparent. So in this video, I'm going to show you some key examples of why I know that this is just all about positive PR for Harry. He's obviously trying to undo the things that he's done because I guess what they are doing now is not translating into dollars. So they have to try and win back the public. But it's not going to work. I'm sure no one's going to fall for it. But let's go through this because I've got some really great examples and I'm going to break them down. Now, the first clue that this trip to the UK is not about charity, but is only about Harry and his PR, is this significant donation. Now, it certainly is significant. He has donated £1.1 million to children in need. That's BBC Children in Need. And in American dollars, it's 1.5. Now, it actually sounds better in American dollars. Maybe that's what he was going for. I'm not really sure. 1.1 does sound a bit odd. But this donation, there are 2 points I want to make about this because I do not think for 1 minute that this is just an honest donation from the bottom of his heart, that this is just something he wanted to do. No, I do not buy that. Now, the first clue that something is up with this donation is that he is telling everyone that it is a personal donation. In every single article that you read about this donation, everyone has had to say clearly that it is personal. It is from him. It is not from Archwell. Look at that. Not a grant from the Archwell Foundation. Why is that? I don't even know. But it's a personal donation out of his own pocket. Harry wants us to think he is so authentic. He's so sincere. He's such a great person. He's so honest. This is coming from his heart. But give me a break. Now, we will never know for sure if that is true. So I guess it's smart on his behalf that he can say that because we just can't see the receipt to see exactly where this money has come from. Maybe that will come up at another point in time. I mean, time will tell. Their lies do seem to unravel at some point. Now, the second reason that this donation stands out to me and I think is all about positive PR is the timing of this announcement, I should say, not the donation, because this video came up and also it is being publicized a bit now that actually this is not a recent donation. This was actually donated last December. December 2024. For goodness sakes, why would he announce it now? Because he needs the positive PR now and he's in the UK and he wants everyone to know about it. So he kept it under wraps for 9 months, allegedly, because I haven't actually seen any evidence of this donation. Now, that is actually, if you're in the UK, that is a whole nother financial year. As far as I'm aware, the financial year in the UK is from the 1st of April until the 31st of March. Tell me if I'm wrong, but he's announcing this in the next financial year. That's weird. Now, he's almost announcing it in the next financial year for the US as well, because again, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm obviously in Australia. We do things differently here. But in the US, the financial year is from the 1st of October to the 30th of September. So he's only just announcing it in the same financial year. So it's so weird. This is old news, Harry. Okay, we can see why you would be announcing it now. You want to look amazing. This is all about trying to talk about grassroots movements. You remember Meghan Markle always used to talk about grassroots and getting to the root cause and all of that stuff. So this is clearly a donation which is very convenient for Harry. Now, on a separate note, I've never wanted to dunk a basketball more than I have when I saw this video. Honestly, you could just ricochet that thing straight off the top of his head and just get it straight through the hoop. Oh my goodness. Could he have stood slightly underneath it? I would have loved to have seen one of those guys that he was pretending to be friends with, or even the one he pretended to steal the shoes from. Yeah, because that's not unconscious bias. Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's maybe another topic, but surely someone in that group should have just gone for the shot. I would give you more than 3 points for that. Now, this donation was given in December. What was Harry doing in December in 2024? Well, it was such a long time ago. How would I know? Oh, I know, the internet. We can just look it up on the internet. These two are idiots. But he was here at the Deal Book Summit telling everyone how he feels so sorry for the trolls and he's moved 10 or 12 times now. What? Like, what? It was so stupid. He just made a fool of himself. So that's what he was doing. Maybe he was too busy to announce it, too busy banging on about the trolls. I don't know. Anyway, another reason that I can see that this is all about positive PR, it's not about charity. He doesn't care about the UK, all right, is this tribute to the late Queen, because of course he had to tell us he did this. Prince Harry visits Queen Elizabeth's burial site on the anniversary of her death after returning to the UK. He literally went straight there and did this and then told everyone about it. This is trying to get the public's empathy. This is some kind of emotional manipulation, if you ask me. Here's another article, Harry's touching gesture. I mean, we're meant to think that he's so lovely now. I don't think so. It's not going to work, Meredith Maines. This is not how you do this. Harry needs to apologize. For goodness sakes, all of this is just smoke and mirrors. Now, in this article as well, they've used this really old image because, of course, the Queen wouldn't look at him like this. This is from 2019. Things didn't go well, and it's been not going well for a very long time. They couldn't even find a good picture of these two together. So, in my opinion, this whole visiting the Queen's burial site is all part of his plan. It's nothing to do with actually wanting to do this. This is all a PR stunt, because otherwise, why would we know about it? The next reason that I can see this is all about positive PR for Harry, yeah, good luck with that, is the whole trip to Nottingham. Now, I know he has been to Nottingham many, many times, but I still believe that this was strategic because his donation was to BBC Children in Need, not necessarily to Nottingham. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure he could have gone to lots of other places. Is that wrong? But here we go again, because he's trying to get this emotional resonance going on. Because just remember, you guys, Prince Harry's latest UK outing holds a special connection. Oh, so beautiful. I think I've got a tear coming out of my left eye. It's so beautiful and heartwarming. And wow, this guy is amazing. Yeah, give me a break, honestly. The only thing this did, it's not actually helping to build any kind of emotional connection. Like, we don't care. All it did was show us the contrast between what the public used to think of them then and what people think of him now. Because even in this image, you can see there's nobody there. No one came. They wasted money on these barriers. The barriers just got in the way for Harry to try and get to the front door. He was basically like a little sheep going through all the little rails, to get to get Sean at the end. But he's got no hair to get Sean anyway. He's already been Sean. But this is basically just highlighting this disparity. So well done, Harry's team. You effed up with this one. No one feels sorry. We didn't pick up on the emotional connection because, first of all, we don't have any feelings with Meghan Markle in this kind of way. We actually don't like her. So it didn't work. All right. Next up, we have this overly positive tone. Now, Harry is starting to get this fake smile down. Don't know where he gets that from. Yeah, okay. But every article that we're reading, especially in People magazine, of course, edited by Meghan Markle, guest editor, because everything is so positive and it's like sickeningly positive. It's over the top. Look at this. The prince is in a positive mood. I mean, has he ever been in a positive mood? He doesn't look like he's in a positive mood. He doesn't sound like it. He's bitching about not getting on with his brother, trying to egg on a child to say that they also don't get on with their brother. And good on that kid for not bowing to Prince Harry, who is meant to be a royal. That was inappropriate. And the kid says, yeah, actually, I get along really well with my brother. That was so great. What a great response. So that just made Harry look ridiculous. But here we go again. He's in a good headspace, allegedly. I don't think so. I don't think so. He's got a lot of things going on. I mean, that's a stretch to say that. Honestly, that's not right at all. So this overly positive tone, it's just trying to make us think that he's changed. I don't know. He's turned another corner and now he's just this new person. This is just some obvious rebrand. So look at this. He's so excited and he's very positive. Like it's just obviously just a made up PR spin. And the last reason why I can tell that this trip to the UK for Harry is all about positive PR was actually because Meghan Markle did a very telling social media move. Meghan Markle has let the cat out of the bag. Definitely for this move. Now, I had to use this image obviously because she said cat out of the bag and all of that. Now, I don't know what's going on with her hair in this post, why she thought it was a good idea. I mean, there's one thing to be authentic, but there's another thing to like just wash your hair, okay? But anyway, she put this up on her Meghan Instagram page and it seemed pretty okay. She's elevated it obviously by putting some love hearts, her pretty standard 2-second edit that she tends to do. But you can see here that it's actually taken from TikTok. So Hello Magazine put this up on TikTok. They also put it up on their Instagram, but Meghan has taken it from TikTok for her Instagram post, which seems a bit odd to me. Now, Hello Magazine were a category sponsor for the Well Child Awards, so that's fine. That makes sense. Well Child do have an Instagram as well. So certainly someone could have been tagging Well Child. There's a whole lot of question marks around this post. But I had a look at the Hello Magazine Instagram page and I was shocked. And this is why I can see that Meghan has actually gone to TikTok and taken the information and put it up on Instagram rather than taking it from their Instagram page. Because the comments, you guys, the comments. Now, TikTok, you don't get the comments like this. So, Meghan has very obviously tried to bypass the comments. And I found them anyway. Now, I'm going to show you some of these comments, and they are pretty bad. Now, remember, this is on Instagram. Meghan didn't want to mention Hello Magazine on Instagram. I think she's already read these comments, but let me show you how bad they are. This is not what you want when you have someone like this as your patron. So this post was announcing Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, is going to attend the anniversary for the ceremony of the Well Child Awards, blah, 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 blah. And these are the comments that came up, just some of the comments. Someone just said, so? Is it really authentic? That's the question with everything he does. Or does he just want to stay relevant to any attachment to the royal family? Someone else said, stay home. I mean, you don't want this. Of course he is. It's his one chance to actually do something all year. Who will guard him? Isn't he afraid? Oh, wow. That's a good one. September 8th. Why that date? You know what that date means? You could have any other date in September. And with H, feels like a publicity stunt, exactly why I'm doing this video, which is unfortunate for such a well meaning charity. It's very unfortunate, but they choose to have him as their patron. What can I say? How much has Harry donated to the organisation Well Child? I was thinking the same thing. Someone else says, who cares? And then someone's talking about security. Isn't London too insecure for him since he lost his court case? Here comes the charade of will he visit his father again? No, Harry, you won't because you'll never apologize. So true. And cannot be trusted. He only wants the royal family link to stay relevant. Of course he does. So obvious. OMG, will he be safe? A bird might drop a feather on him. Oh, that is gold. And then someone's put this moving meme on there as well, which is just about being a traitor. So, honestly, well, child, if you're listening, you need to remove this guy. You can't have these kinds of comments on your Instagram page. You are a charity for the children. The children come first. Get this guy away from the kids. And that means getting him off the charity completely. He should not be your patron. That's my opinion. I'd love to hear yours. Now, I put this up on X and I wanted to share this as well. Why would any charity want this guy as their patron? He is untrustworthy, overly negative, a bully, and has anger issues. Oh, and he's a twat. I had to add that bit in. I couldn't help myself. But guys, there you go. They are the reasons why I believe this whole trip to the UK is all about resuscitating Prince Harry's dying reputation. No one likes him. It's so obvious. No one shows up when he is around. No one cares. And he is trying so hard to put a spin on this, and it's not going to work. You know, the good thing is a charity has got some money out of it, but that's about it. Oh, and we're having a laugh as well. That's always a good thing. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. I'd love to hear them. Please like and subscribe, and I'll keep these videos coming. Thank you. Bye.